G'day everyone, it's Mike from Finding Fish. Welcome to Cuba and welcome to this update video. Wow, it is a fantastic day finally. Almost not a cloud in the sky, 11:30 in the morning, and this is what I know. It's been windy, but it has been warm down here the entire time since I've been here. Thank gosh, because I was down in Varadero the week and a half ago and froze my butt off, and now I'm sweating, which is always nice. And this is my view. This is exactly what it looks like. Now, I've hit a few properties. I'm just at Trinidad Peninsula right now. I hit the Trinidad Del Mar, I believe it was called, and I hit another property that I can't think of because I'm so tired right now. Oh, and I also went and checked out the oldest resort, I believe here. It's called Playa Ancon. It's on a really nice beach. The hotel's old. I think it's deemed like a cheap and cheerful. I didn't stay there, I just kind of looked at it. Now, a couple of things to talk about quickly. Since I've been here, the food quality at some of these resorts I've been to, haven't really lacked anything at all. I've had a great time. You could always even have a better time when it's nice and hot and the sun is out. You know, it's not the resort's fault at all when it comes to weather, but it does really actually put you in such a great mindset. And then you've got the beach. Now this beach is a different style of beach that I'm used to when I come to Cuba. A lot more rocks here, but this is where people come to do a lot of snorkeling, because basically it's a reef here and then there's another reef, and if you're into snorkeling in activities, that's why you're coming to this area. Now, a lot of people come to this area because there's so much to do, whether it's going into the mountains. People come here to do a lot of excursions. Sorry about the waves. Like to go into Trinidad, and there's just a lot to offer when you're coming to this region of Cuba. I've been to, you know, when you're in the Cayos, basically the Cayos has a little bit to offer, like your sunset cruises, and obviously going in to Santa Clara, closer towns there. But this one, you can immerse yourself into so much more Cuban culture, and I think that's why a lot of people come here. And when I'm talking a lot of people, I'm talking a lot of Europeans as well. At some of the resorts that I've been to, not a lot of Canadians, a lot of Europeans from all over Europe want to come because they are just historians and they want to see what it's all about. Basically what happens is they get up, have their morning coffee, load up on buses and transfers, and then they're gone. So that is really cool to know. It's really interesting to see, because some of these resorts I go to, I don't get to experience that. I had to have a little stopping break with some subscribers that saw me, wanted to have a little chit chat with me. Anyway, you're gonna notice right behind me, that's the mountain range. Now, I was told that this is where everyone congregates at about 5:30 at night to do champagne and to watch the sunset. Now, when it does come to sunsets, it's amazing here. It's fantastic. Costa Sur, the south coast, so I believe Jamaica or whatever's probably down there, but the sunset from all the places that I've kind of encountered, and in my room, I'll put the image in now. Wow, it's mind-blowing. So a lot of people like to congregate all across the beach here, and everyone comes to salute the sunset. It's cool. I like that. It's really cool. And I also noticed there's a set of stairs if you're coming to this resort and you want to do some snorkeling. Well, right here, there's where you can get in and out, and like it looks like there's a bit of a path going right in there. Because there is a lot of rocks here, it is kind of hard, I find, getting in, but I've heard once you get in and you get out there, it's a snorkeler's paradise. I did try to go in the other day and toasted my camera, so I'm down to one camera right now, so I can't chance it. Wicked breeze today. Like, this is just like the level that you want to experience when you come. And like I've said, November, December, January, last couple of weeks ago, cold, and then this is absolutely beautiful because Cienfuegos is quite a bit farther away from Varadero, Santa Maria, Cayo Coco. Warmer down here, folks. And this area, I think for the price, is cheap and cheerful. But if you're coming, you're gonna be going to some resorts that are older resorts, okay? So you have to know that. Now this one right here is a 4.5 to 5 star. I think it's a 5 star. It's beautiful. But then I wanted to check out some 3 stars and a 3.5 star. But on a day like today, like, you're in your bed for only so long, and then you're hanging out down at the beach, or you're in doing excursions. So if that's for you, well, I think that's why a lot of people come to Cienfuegos in the area. They want to come for heat, cheap and cheerful, and location into Trinidad, which is only about 12 minutes away behind the resort. Now let's just quickly talk about some of the places I've stayed quickly. The food quality at some of the locations I had, well, I was at a 3 star, I think I was at a 3.5 star, and then I'm at this one. So I've just been here for a little while. That's why I didn't make a Saturday video and a Sunday video, because I haven't been home. I've been down here creating content. It's really tough now because prices obviously have gone up for flights, but sometimes when flights prices go up, sometimes food quality doesn't really change. But I would say this, is I think the food quality now is still a lot better in Cuba than it was in the early fall, late summer, when Cuba was having some hiccups. And I made the videos about what to expect, and I'm down here right now checking it out to show people what the offering is. Quickly talk about the weather down here. The weather down here has been nice and hot, windy, absolutely no humidity down here. Haven't seen any bugs. I've seen a few flies, but not many. But no no-see-ums and absolutely no mosquitoes since I've been here. And if any subscribers are watching this, you could probably chime in, because that's the truth. Now, I flew into Cienfuegos, and the transfer time from there to Costa Sur, the south coast here, I believe it was just slightly over an hour. But it was dark and it was nighttime and I wasn't paying attention. But obviously it's always going to depend on what time you land. I did land late at night, so there wasn't a lot of traffic and there wasn't a lot of animals on the road, but there were still cows on the sides of the road, so they did have to be careful. But one thing I did notice before coming down here, now the cost versus other destinations in Cuba, I think it was cheaper to come. The Memories Trinidad Del Mar, that property, I think it was on sale, and I was there checking it out a couple of days ago, and it was actually sold out, obviously because of the weather conditions in Canada and the weather conditions in Toronto. I think they offer a single supplement there, and when I saw it, it was $745, and then I went back a couple of days ago to look at it again. It was well over $900 for a single person. I thought the $745 was a steal of a deal. That was the first week in January. I did make the video of getting the deals, and I said that the first week in January, when everyone goes back to work, there's a bit of a shoulder season there for Cuba, and so you got to jump on those deals. But I honestly think now it's gonna be hard pressed to find any deal. Like, resorts are booking up, planes are absolutely full because people are just sick of shoveling snow, and it's full-on winter time back in Ontario. Now, I actually stayed in one of those villas and made a video about it. If you're looking for cheap and cheerful, well, you can have that. My villa was really quaint and cozy. Obviously 50-60 yards right to the ocean. I would call that a very budget-friendly resort. A lot of people, like I said, they were using that as a jumping point to go into town. So people in the daytime, I thought I was the only person at the resort, and then at nighttime everyone came back and the resort filled up, obviously for dinner and to watch the sunset, and then nightly entertainment, and then everyone went to bed. And it was a lot of Europeans, like I said, they get up super early and then they're gone. Anyway, that's pretty much all I really wanted to cover with this quick little update video for you, happening in Cienfuegos on the south coast. It's really interesting to see mountains. Like, you know, when I travel a lot, I'm used to just seeing beaches, white beaches and sand. Once in a while, it's nice to change it up. you know, I'm a beach lover. Do I like this beach? Yeah. Is it my favorite beach? Absolutely not. My favorite beaches are in Santa Maria, obviously. But right now, it was just nice to switch things up and take a look at something else. Anyway, coming to you from Costa Sur, Cienfuegos, finding fish, quick little update video for you. I've got a few resort videos on the way. And guess what? If you like my channel, do me a favor, like and subscribe. And guess what? Down here getting a suntan, soaking up the rays. And guess what? I'll see you in the next video.